AI has been a total game changer lately. From making game dev a breeze to spitting out totally wrong advice, it's a double-edged sword. It's enhanced our lives in some ways while hindering them in others, all at the same time. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what I mean. Before we dive into the video, I've got some exciting news to share with you. I have launched my indie game dev studio, Wolfsoft Studios LLC, and the website is officially live. I'm currently working on a game called Strings of Time. Think FPS with a Tim Burton style twist. Want to try the free demo when it's ready? I'd love for you guys to be the first to check it out. Head on over to wolfsoftstudios.com, type in your name and email to sign up, or just click the link below. Now, back to the video. I remember when ChatGPT and AI started getting traction a few years ago. At first, I steered clear because I just didn't trust it. But one day, I decided to give it a shot, and I was absolutely blown away. The progress it's made in such a short amount of time is just unreal. That's when it hit me. AI just isn't going anywhere. And if you don't embrace it, you're going to be left in the dust. In my opinion, refusing to use AI is going to be like an old man yelling at the clouds. That's a big reason why I started using it. It just simplifies certain tasks. But here's the catch, I do not blindly rely on it. Take this example. I was researching how to do something in Unity and told Grok, which is Twitter/X's AI. I still like to call X Twitter because that's what X used to be. It was called Twitter, so I'm probably always going to refer to it as Twitter. That's just me. You can call it whatever you want, but for the rest of the video, if I talk about Twitter, I'm going to call it Twitter. So I was researching how to do something in Unity and told Grok that I was using Unity 6 URP. I mentioned Unity 6 because Unity 6 is still pretty new, and of course Unity has older versions, and I wanted Grok to give me precise advice. Grok tried guiding me through something called a shader graph. It kept mentioning a master node and insisted to find it, you're going to find it, don't worry, it's there, just keep looking, blah blah blah. Even though there was no master node there at all and it didn't exist, and I kept telling Grok, no, there's no master node, it's not there, what are you talking about? I then went ahead and double checked Unity's documentation. It took me about a few minutes, and that confirmed with me that they completely deprecated the master node in Unity 6 and replaced it with some other two nodes that were actually there the whole time. When I told that to Grok, that Unity's documentation said they deprecated the master node, and I even posted the link to Unity's documentation just so Grok had that information, and then Grok goes, oh yeah, you're correct, there is no master node in Unity 6 anymore, they replaced it, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, I know, I figured that out myself. So what I decided to do was to not use Grok for the shader graph and figured it out myself just using Unity's documentation. Sometimes a little bit of research does go a long way, and you feel a lot more accomplished at the end of the day. This just proves you cannot take everything AI says at face value. It's wrong more often than you think. We're also seeing tons of companies hyping up their AI. For many though, it's just an algorithm dressed up as AI because the term's a marketing buzzword now. It's revolutionized creative tools, but it's also drowning us in overhyped ads. Plus, it's a way for them to impress their shareholders, who are probably hounding them about AI integration because the shareholders just don't know any better. I use a Samsung Galaxy phone, and I noticed about a year or two ago, they started putting AI right into the name of the Galaxy phone. Are these companies making more money because they're advertising about quote unquote AI, whether in their ads or in their product names now? Who knows? Time will tell. At its core, AI is a giant database packed with info. If it's not constantly fed data, it just doesn't grow at the end of the day. That's why it constantly gives you incorrect answers a lot of the time. Trust me, that Unity example, I could give you a lot more cases where AI has steered me wrong. So, have you had AI mess up on you too? Let me know down below, I love to hear them. That's all I've got for you today. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.